guest room. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
Don't say your real name.
Oh, sorry. I'm your host, George. That's Kevin over there.
Protect my identity too.
That's Carl.
Defaulting.
That's Bonanza.
Always.
That's Andy.
Sometimes.
And that's Cruiser.
Never.
The only one who got it.
Because your wife doesn't know you by that name.
Cruiser?
Yeah.
What did you call me?
Bonanza.
Man, that's a sweet,
That's pretty cool.
sweet nickname.
That's pretty sweet.
Well, hey, listeners. It's us.
Hey.
It's a statue podcast.
It's a statue. What is the name of the tallest statue? The piece?
The Statue of Unity.
Statue of Unity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unity.
Cast in China.
Cast in China, but installed in India.
Are you sure it's not in China?
After further clarification,
China.
I have
After further
confirmed-
review.
Yeah.
It's also an ice cream podcast, which is a little disappointing we haven't ingested any yet this week.
I'm making an M&M podcast.
But welcome in. Make yourself at home, comfortable.
Welcome in.
Don't mess with the thermostat. But you can pull up a couch. We've done that before.
Yeah, I'm currently on the couch.
Yeah.
When do you turn on your AC?
When? Like in the year?
Like do you have it on right now?
Me?
Have you turned it on yet?
Who are you talking to?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Listeners?
Ask yourself these questions.
Listeners?
I don't really ever turn it off.
Really? You're like an all-year kind of AC person.
He
Yeah.
likes to be cold,
I
do too.
I'm like that too.
which makes sense
Oh.
because he lives in Phoenix.
No, I don't.
So, my wife
Sorry.
hates the cold, loves the heat. She'd rather be hot. I'd rather be cold.
Sounds
So,
like you should have
like,
married someone else.
I'd just rather be comfortable, but if I'm sleeping, I want the room to be cold and I want the covers to be warm.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
My view on the situation is, if you're cold, you can always layer up. But if you're hot, there's only so many clothes you can take off, and it's just like you're just hot,
and then it's
miserable.
just skin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in your own home.
I don't
so-
know. I feel like it's easier to die of cold than hot on our Earth.
What about someone else's Earth?
Yeah. It's a great question, Katie. I
Yeah,
can't
there's
answer
no
that.
fire out there at all.
No. Anyway,
Where are we going with that?
No.
Hey, listeners.
it's a weather podcast.
It's also a trivia podcast, and a couple of the games we're going to be playing today are Secret Phrase Game and Jeopardy. Secret Phrase Game, you know how to play. Keep your ears open for a weird, funky phrase. And if you think you know who said it and what they said, you'll have a chance to submit your guess at the end of the episode. Other game is Jeopardy, but it's really not. Jeopardy's like the knockoff version. On this podcast, we call it a Jepisode. Finally.
Better.
Today's Jepisode has been brought to us by me, yours truly, I believe he went by in yesteryear.
Eve.
Yesterrest.
It was a good clue. It was a good clue.
Eve. Nobody says, hey, remember when Eve, I did that thing?
Yeah.
No, but
you,
if
you
it's
kind of
Christmas-
misdefined that word.
It's Christmas Eve. It's the day before Christmas.
It's the evening before Christmas.
Come on.
Eve could be tonight.
You guys.
It's not.
It's the eve of
All
Wednesday.
Hallows
How would
Eve?
you have described Eve?
Wednesday Eve.
I mean, yeah.
How would I have described Eve?
Yeah.
The side of a roof.
Like the reason for sin in the world?
Ooh, nice.
Got him. Got her.
Get bodied, Eve. Well, where do we go from here? Yeah,
I don't know. Now I'm just thinking about Eve's body.
I think it would have been Adams.
Whoa.
Let's go through our categories.
It's been too long, Kevin.
Category 1. RAGS. Ridiculous acronyms from government and science.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Category 2. A vast stench.
Not a vast.
Is it a vast or a?
A vast stench. I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Oh,
Category
About
3.
stench.
that's what I was thinking.
I'm not a stench, I'm your wife.
Guest filter car slogans edition.
It's been a while for the guest filter.
Hasn't been a while for car things.
Haha.
Poop facts.
More?
Yes.
FAX?
This is why no.
Are these
Poof,
seven
fax, no
different
printer. Maybe 3D printer. Category 5, the Academy.
3D printer.
Nice.
That was good.
And category 6, vice presidential sound.
This is a tough board.
What?
Telling you right now.
You know all about it, Bass Stench and Poop. Facts.
At least we don't have linguistics.
All right, Katie.
Yeah.
Since you're in front of me, you can go first.
By your virtue. Let's do rags for one.
RAGS. Ridiculous acronyms from government and science. By ridiculous, I basically mean they are either meaningless or a bit of a stretch to make some haha acronym.
Okay.
But these are real acronyms from science and or
things.
government.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, for one, I will read to you the drawn out thing. You tell me the acronym word or phrase that sums it up. Setting every community up for retirement enhancement.
Repeat.
Setting every community up for retirement enhancement.
Katie.
Katie.
Secure.
Yeah, Secure Act. Congratulations.
What?
200.
That didn't help to write it out at all.
For 2. Are you ready, Kevin?
I don't know.
Okay. Federal National Mortgage Association.
Andy.
Andy.
Fannie Mae.
That's correct.
Wow, I didn't know
no.
that.
300.
For 3.
Man.
Superconducting quantum interference device.
Repeat.
Katie.
Katie.
Squid.
That's correct.
Man.
Are you glad to hear it?
Glad you're squid.
I am glad.
400.
For 4. Completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart.
One more time.
Completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart.
Katie.
Katie.
CAPTCHA?
Yeah. What
Is
a
that-
dumb acronym.
Whoa.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is.
Wow.
It's so stupid.
I thought that was, oh my.
Wow.
Completely automated.
Public Turing test. Turing as in Alan Turing.
Oh.
To tell computers and humans apart.
Wow.
Like, there are so many letters that aren't in there.
Lots of T's.
So dumb.
There's
So
like
many.
4 T's of them.
Where are we going?
500.
For 5. Gas and absorption line fitting algorithm.
Kevin. Gandalf.
That's correct.
Oh
Gandalf.
my
It was Gandalf? That's why I was laughing. I was like, I'd be funny if
Well,
they
you
said
laughed
Gandalf.
quick.
Well, I was like, they can't. No, that'd be so stupid.
No, they did.
Ridiculous,
Yeah.
even.
All right, let's just get it over
Scientists are the
Jeez.
worst.
600.
Sorry, Andy.
No problem.
Florida Multi-Object Imaging Near-Infrared Grism Observational Spectrometer.
One more time.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Flamingos.
That's correct.
Wow.
Scientists.
Wow.
But so stupid.
Wow.
Let's just get all the bad stuff out of the way.
Okay.
GF car slogans Ed.
Guest filter car slogans edition. I will read to you the guest filterized car slogan, and you tell me the car make.
Car make. Okay.
Wait, what's a make?
Like Honda.
Okay.
Also,
Or Ford.
interesting fact, the guest filter for this was Greek, Uzbek, back to English, Sanskrit, and Somali.
Cool.
All right. For 1. Like a stone.
Kevin.
Katie.
I heard Andy first.
Chevy.
Yeah.
Chevrolet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll
Technically, I think it's Chevrolet trucks.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wow.
I'll go girlfriend car slogan Z.
Okay. For how many?
200.
For
201.
2.
Yeah.
The power of the idea.
Katie,
KD.
Toyota. No,
Sorry,
not right.
that's incorrect.
Wrong. One of the colors.
Power of idea.
Shoot.
Who would say something like that?
I know the type of brand.
They make cars.
Yeah. Like, what's the Apple computer of car brands?
Tesla?
I was about to say Tesla.
No.
I mean,
Like, what was the Tesla before Tesla?
I don't know.
BMW.
I don't know.
Ferrari?
Blah, blah, blah,
I don't know the answer.
Ferrari.
You have... Oh.
Good. Get smart. Reference.
That's just been what you've been referencing all night, hasn't it?
It's a great movie. Very
It is.
Andy.
Oh, Andy.
Honda.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow.
It's from The Power of Dreams.
Yeah. They just have their little commercial with the helicopter that flies.
Yeah,
and it's
you know-
electric. and so it
I
just
don't-
seemed like
Is that the voice sounds either like John Hamm or John
yes.
Cena?
Well, I think John Cena is actually in a lot of things.
That's a very different
Voiceovers.
range that-
No, they actually have very similar talking voices. Listen to the next Honda commercial.
I think one is constantly kneeling and speaking in Chinese.
Girlfriend car slogans Ed for 3.
All right. The best driver's car.
Kitty.
KD.
BMW.
That's correct.
Oh, I was going to say Gillette.
From, I mean,
The ultimate driving machine.
the ultimate driving machine.
400.
For 4. What a move.
What?
What a move.
Isn't there one that's the power to move?
Well, there's like moving you forward.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
It's either Toyota or Nissan. I
Yeah,
don't know
why
which
don't you
one.
guess- Why don't you guess one?
Once you guess one, I'll guess after.
Okay.
Wait.
You go
Actually, probably
first.
won't.
You first. Go ahead.
Go.
I will definitely guess if you guess one of those.
And the scoreboard is so neat looking right now. Much
No.
neater than mine. No? No guesses?
No.
Toyota.
Toyota.
Should have guessed.
From moving you forward.
Giota.
I think it's from Let's Go Places.
Oh,
Wow.
Toyota. Where to?
500.
4, 5.
No, 5.
Oh, okay. 5. There is no alternative.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There's only
Shopping is back.
Was that targeted at women?
Repeat.
Oh man, am I a woman? There is no alternative.
that's from The Office.
Do we get-
Cultural diversity? Yeah. Bad drivers. Guess or no points.
Okay. Any guesses for points?
Nope.
Ford?
Porsche.
What is it?
Or if you're uppity, Porsche. There is no substitute.
Ah.
Where to?
600.
For 6. An art show.
Oh.
I mean, it's got to be like McLaren or Ferrari.
I mean,
Bugatti.
does McLaren, Ferrari, and Bugatti ever advertise?
Well, that's what they probably have some slogan, but they don't need to
Probably in
advertise.
Monaco.
Yeah.
It's a Lamborghini.
That's it.
Look at it.
Look at it go.
Zoom.
It's
Nope.
no.
Jaguar.
Ah.
I can't believe I'm ahead right now.
The art
The
of
voice
performance.
of luxury.
Where to, Katie? Oh, what are scores after 2 categories? Roughly 1/3 of the board.
HUD with 0.
Yep.
Andrum with 5. Katie with 9. Me with 11.
So many more points.
Let's do vice presidential sound for one.
Vice presidential sound. All right, give me one moment.
Kevin, how well do you know vice presidents?
not that well.
Oh, you only focus on the presidents.
It's kind of a misnomer that I focus on them.
He just knows them. There's not that many.
I had a president question in one of the other episodes. You have to get to it when you catch up.
In
There's only
2029.
been one
65.
president question in the last 64 episodes.
No, the last
30
episode.
and like 30 car questions.
Today. Second
All
richest
right.
president by net worth in
Wait,
today's dollars.
We said for one.
yeah, for one.
Okay.
I'll have to think about that.
Just
Think about it while this question's
be
going.
ready with your headphones. Who knows how loud this will be?
He said because the president wanted people to remain calm.
Katie.
Katie.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh,
I could barely hear it.
Oh, okay. I'll turn it up.
200.
That was the I'm speaking clip.
Ugh.
I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
I'm speaking. Same. 200.
4-2. Hold, please.
Kamala. Kamele.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Katie.
Katie.
Joe Biden.
That's correct.
300.
For 3. I'm speaking.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The American people to know that I had no right to overturn
Andy.
the election.
Andy.
Mike Pence.
That's correct.
400.
For 4. Hell yeah, we're good.
What?
We're good.
I heard something else.
Okay, sound is not necessarily working. So give me just one.
Crisis. I'm convinced we are
Kevin.
going
Kevin.
to solve.
Al Gore.
That's correct.
I don't think I've ever heard him talk.
Now you're picking vice presidents from my era. 500.
Yeah. Are you not alive now?
All right, and here we go.
Jake, if there were such a program, it'd
Katie.
Dick Cheney.
That's correct.
Huh. Now that I've heard that voice, whoever plays him in the movie where he shoots somebody does a really good job.
Christian Bale.
Yeah. 600.
For 6. All right, we got to cue this one up a little bit. All right, and here we go.
You know, when I hear your new ideas, I'm reminded of that ad. Where's the beef? Yeah.
You didn't go for the one I wanted you to go for. Kevin.
Kevin.
George Bush Sr.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Who was
Sounded like him.
who was HW?
When I hear your new ideas, I'm reminded of that ad. Where's the beef? Yeah.
Oh, so he said something actually funny. Who was HW's vice president?
I think I know it.
I'm between two, and they may be separated by like 70 years because one of them is just like a name that is floating in my brain.
That clip sounded too old to be this guy. What's the scores?
You've got 8, I've got 9, he's got 17.
This is for 600.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. I think I'll have a guess for no points then.
Same. Dan Quayle.
Walter Mondale.
Okay. So I thought it was Spiro Agnew, who is also someone who got trounced in an election, right?
Yes, that's also an anagram for another phrase.
Oh, wow. Did his parents know that? I mean, I guess every name is an anagram for something.
Yeah, that's true.
Why was that off the top of your head, Kevin? Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Kids.
Why do you know that?
Long story.
Okay.
Maybe that you figured it out.
Where to humans who whoever got the most recent one, which was Al Gore. Kevin, where to?
Really?
I think you got
No, Katie got 500.
Didn't you get Al Gore?
I got to take Cheney.
Oh, sorry. Al Gore was 4. Yeah, you're right.
Let's do the Academy for 400.
The Academy for 400. For 400?
Yep.
Okay. These are questions based on the 2024 Oscars.
Oh, gosh. Yikes.
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 All right. 4-4.
Or 4.
This actor, wrestler, and former rapper showed up nearly naked to announce Kevin.
John Cena.
Oh, wait, yes. I actually saw that video.
I bet you did.
What?
He's a rapper?
Yeah, apparently.
The rapper was what threw me
You can't
off.
see him.
Oh, former rapper.
Yeah. Former rapper.
Yeah.
There's a lot of former rappers.
500 this one.
Aren't we all former rappers? For 5. This Japanese film won the award for Best Visual Effects. Hudson.
Godzilla -1.
That's correct.
Godzilla -1?
Godzilla minus...
That's a movie?
Speaking to the microphone, please.
Godzilla -1?
Yep.
What?
Did his date keel over?
I don't...
We haven't seen it yet.
So I watched the movie.
You haven't
you
seen it yet?
watched
Like,
it
I
without
watched
me?
it.
that means you're planning on watching it?
And
Yeah.
I still don't
saw
understand why it's called that.
I saw Godzilla and King Kong, which was great.
Yeah. Times King Kong, I think.
Yeah, that's
What? There's
definitely
more math?
it. Well, it's Godzilla X King Kong.
Yeah.
Subtitle: The New Empire.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say the answer to
Japan-
Godzilla -1.
I'm not
In
going
Japan, is the Godzilla franchise is becoming Marvel?
Is
where
this
they
like
just
Common Core?
in for. Wait, what?
Yes.
It's becoming a whole franchise
like
now.
Common
They've
Core.
got
Okay.
heroes that continue.
That
Hudson-
sounds not fun.
Hudson, where to?
6.
That's how I know I'm getting old.
The Academy for 6. Hello, friends. No, that's not the
That's
Academy.
Jim Nance.
It's only ever Jim Nance.
Barbie won the award for Best Song.
Okay.
Which darker-haired Hollywood star turned down the role of Barbie in 2018 before Margot Robbie was cast?
How much darker?
Blonde or not?
I feel like I should know this.
I heard that Amy Schumer turned down the role.
What? Oh, that would have been a horror, even worse somehow.
You stopped that word at an interesting time.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a guess for no points.
It's like
I
when
have
you're
no
playing
idea.
the basketball game
Oh,
No
and
idea.
you've gotten 3 strikes. No one?
No.
no.
for no points, Zendaya.
No.
Let's think it's Scarlett Johansson.
In 2018, it was turned down by Gal Gadot.
Oh, really?
And also, I was going to give
Oh.
points as well, even though it wasn't in the year 2018, but even earlier than that, when it was like owned by a different company, Anne Hathaway turned it down.
Because she knew she'd be old by then.
Probably not. I think she probably cared more about money than how she looked.
Isn't like Margot Robbie
In
older
Barbie.
than her?
Then Anne
I
Hathaway?
doubt it.
You should Google it.
Google it, my crunk brother.
You don't know that.
You
right.
don't know that.
Hudson, where to?
You're right.
3.
The Academy for 3. This late night comic show host was the host of the
Kevin.
award. Kevin.
Kimmel.
That's correct. James Kimmel.
There's like 2
Yeah.
that matter.
All right, 200.
The Academy for 2. This 83-year-old actor butchered the announcement for Best Picture by forgetting to name the other nominees and nonchalantly reading the contents of the envelope.
I have not seen this.
I remember that it happened. I just don't know who did it.
83, you say? Not many 83-year-old actors putting around out there.
Yeah. Was it Michael Caine?
I know that Gene Hackman's 94.
That's not it.
Process of elimination.
11 years.
I probably wouldn't guess him.
Chris Hemsworth is younger than that.
Yeah.
So no.
Chris Evans.
I have a guess for no points.
I don't even have a guess.
I have also a guess for no points.
I do not have a guess.
Morgan
Robert
Freeman.
De Niro.
Al Pacino. Which they're
Robert-
kind of the
yeah,
same person.
Yeah, they are.
Like the mini version of the guy I said.
Yeah.
Where to, Hudson?
1.
100, please.
Oh, was that
Oh,
you?
sorry,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, you got James Kimmel. For 1. This film won 7 Oscars, including Kevin.
Oppenheimer.
That's correct.
Jeez.
What are the scores after 2
Thirds.
from 6 gone?
Sun 5, Drum 8, Vin 1717.
Oh, okay. I like it. All right, where to, Kevin?
Mike, remember when you tried to explain something using the term the Vinan?
No.
So you did before, during, and after.
Ah.
And you're trying to make a clue for Kevin Andy.
Yes!
Let's go with a vast stench for 100.
Come up with your examples before the spot. A vast stench, which, as we all know, is an anagram
100?
Yeah.
for tech savants.
Oh.
Is it?
I will
Uh-oh.
give you a clue for a tech savant, including an anagram for his name or her name.
Okay.
Bagel List is best known for
Andy.
Andy.
Bill Gates.
Yeah, that's correct.
200.
For 2. Mr. Zebra Keg Rock.
Katie.
KD.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mr. Zebra what?
Keg Rock.
Smoking the meats, guys. Smoking the meats.
Stench for 3.
Among other things, Sunk Mole was involved in the development of OpenAI, PayPal, Kevin.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh.
Sunk Mole.
That makes
Or
sense.
maybe Mole, if you prefer.
Yeah, I do.
Prefer that, yeah.
400.
Also, my son's dilemma at school, Silly or Learn, is the CTO of Oracle, which apparently does stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Katie.
What's that guy's name?
Katie.
Larry Ellison.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Oh, gosh. I was like, it's not Billy.
Silly or Learn.
Owns the Warriors, right?
I don't know. He's the CTO of Oracle, which apparently does stuff or makes stuff or something.
Which is a company.
Probably true.
One of those things. Because he has money, so he must do something.
For 5. Well, no one has referred to Toronto's baseball team as such in the past 30 years. Corked Jays does refer to the co-founder of Block Inc., another company also known for doing things.
Corked Jays.
Corked Jays.
I'm not sure I've heard of Blocked Inc.
Kevin. Jack Dorsey.
That's correct.
Nice.
Block Inc.
I got to Jack.
What's blocked?
Did I say blocked?
Yeah.
I said Block Inc.
Well,
Yeah,
what's,
Block Inc.
what is that?
We don't know. They do something.
Block, like square.
It's kind of like Oracle.
Oh, Square.
Block is what?
Like cash, like where you pay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
The name of the company is Block.
sticks.
The presumed, let me start over there. The presumed pseudonymous person or persons who developed Bitcoin went by the name Aha Stoat Kimonos.
It's not going to happen.
I've seen this person's name written down,
Yeah.
and it was Japanese.
I love that Kimonos shows up in his name
Yeah, no.
or her name or their name. No one?
Kind of like
No.
Spiro Agnew.
Aha Stoat Kimonos? Anyone know what what is it? 1,000th of a Bitcoin or a 10,000th of a Bitcoin is called?
A bit.
A coin.
A sat or a Satoshi?
Oh.
Because the pseudonymous person is Satoshi Nakamoto.
Of course it is.
That sounds right.
I was
It is.
close.
All right. Poop facts for 100.
Poop facts for 100.
Well, speaking of poop, Katie, your dog Emmett is patiently farting Legos and Connects and Lincoln Logs all over this room. They're everywhere.
I've banished him.
You still have Connects?
And Lincoln Logs?
If I didn't know I had Lincoln Logs, but if I do, I'd be happy about
I mean,
it.
he's prepping for kids. So.
I mean,
Yeah.
if those are Lincoln Logs, then
LinkedIn.
find it again.
Do you have an announcement or
Check
something?
LinkedIn logs.
No longer.
No, I
we
said
did that 3 weeks
LinkedIn.
ago.
I said LinkedIn.
Oh.
A whole different
Okay.
kind of log.
For how many poop facts?
He said
One poop
For
fact.
Just one.
For one. On average,
Yes.
how many centimeters longer is a female colon than a male colon?
This is 100.
This is more of a colon fact
Yeah.
than a poop fact.
This is one of those like questions of degree.
Yeah. Like, is this
Like,
a nice?
is this 1 centimeter,
Is this a-
10 centimeters, 100 centimeters?
is this a round number? Is it 2.7?
Is it a s-
Terrible 100-point question.
Yeah. Well, you're the one that wrote it.
Yeah, but I wrote it like on the spot last time we were here.
Mike, how am I supposed to know that? I don't like
Guys,
want to know
you're
the
not-
answer to this.
You're not
Okay.
supposed to know it.
Kevin,
Kevin.
because there's only one answer that would be fitting here.
Okay.
2.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Come on.
Andy. 3.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Kitty.
Katie.
1.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
No.
Hudson.
Hudson.
4.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Are you kidding?
10 centimeters longer is their colon
Wait, hold on.
on average.
Mike loses 100
Hold on.
points.
Yeah, I agree.
We're talking about like. Wait, read the question again.
On average, how many centimeters longer is a female colon than a male colon?
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, I'm sorry. 2 should have been the answer to that.
Yeah, women.
It's their fault.
Right. Where to from there?
Get bodied, Eve. 2.
Okay.
Assumed answer to the.
I hope
or sorry,
this is
the
another
presumed.
colon
Poop
fact.
facts for 2. Why is poop brown?
Oh,
Why are flamingos pink? Because of what you
that is
eat.
what they eat.
Didn't say it.
Andy.
Andy.
Bacteria secretion.
Sorry,
Just
that's incorrect.
Google it.
My crunks.
I'm really excited to hear about what this fact is.
There's
I
like
just have no
5
idea.
things I could say.
Yeah.
Dead blood cells. And,
Really?
And bile.
And bile?
And bile, but mostly dead blood cells. That's why it's brown.
What's how Grace sounds like? Oh,
Yeah.
really romantic.
3.
You know why that poop's brown? Dead blood cells.
Tell your daughter that.
Bile.
All right,
Hey,
for 3.
Oh, she'll love that.
Other than water, what is poop mostly made of?
Andy.
Andy.
Fiber.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
That's entirely true.
I don't like poop facts.
Like, are you like
I
looking
love
for
poop
something
facts. I
like
just have no idea what they are.
carbon or
He can't tell you that.
high fructose corn syrup?
Looking for something that makes up most of poop other than water.
Air?
Food.
Do it.
Dude.
Soups.
No.
Dead blood cells.
Andy, see your last incorrect answer.
Air.
Bacteria
Oh, bacteria.
makes up 50 to 80% of the
Really?
non-water part of poop.
That's crazy. These are
Bacteria.
great. These are really good facts.
Thank you, Hudson.
4.
For 4. What is a baby's first poo called?
Oh,
Oh,
I know this.
All the guys who've had babies.
I know it.
it's like Copernicus, but it's not. It's like it's something like
This
that.
is like the one thing I know.
Us. It's O, right?
No,
O.
stop. That's not what it is.
Yeah.
There's an E in it.
It's like a C.
Street.
I wonder if we could spell it together without knowing what it is.
All right, you get the first letter.
C.
I don't think it's that though.
KD, you don't know it?
It's not O. It's
Kevin.
Meconium.
Yes,
That's what
Merconium.
it is.
That is right.
Not
There
Mer.
is a C.
No, is it Merconium?
No.
Marconium.
No. Meconium.
Meconium.
Meconium?
Meconium.
It's not an R.
You
in
only
there?
had one. I had to see it 4 times.
Isn't it like it's like very tarry too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when poop like 10 times.
And
on the
sometimes
first,
they
like,
do it
hour.
like before
I knew
they're
there was
born.
an E.
Yeah.
And then they're floating around in the sack with it.
Yeah, that's what.
Gross.
That's crazy.
I hate floating in the sack.
But what's weird though? It doesn't smell. Doesn't smell.
No, that.
Okay.
Is it?
No,
I mean-
it doesn't.
Fine.
It doesn't smell.
Or
5.
doesn't or didn't once.
What?
Like you've had one experience.
It didn't. It didn't.
It generally doesn't.
All right. Question 500 points.
Yes.
Poop facts. What is the name of the bad bacteria that can be treated by fecal transplant?
Wow.
Hannah would know.
Why?
It's the kind of thing she knows.
I guess I shouldn't ask why.
How does one become a donor?
That is something I want to don.
And what's the? How long does it take to recover from such a donation?
Oh.
Well, if you're the donor, probably no time at all. If you're the donee, I don't know.
You're talking to
That's something-
you're talking
yeah.
to Tyler like, hey, I know you did your
Physically or
kidney.
emotionally?
Here's the thing. That's something I would never admit to. Like,
Wait, the donor or the donee?
neither. I'm not doing either one.
I mean,
I admit to being the
you
donor.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're saying you wouldn't go up to Tyler and go, I know you donated kidney, but I donated my own
You see
bacteria.
that guy across the room? He's alive because of me. Because I'm a poo.
I pooped in his mouth.
I think that's how it works.
That's for something else.
Can you just like put it in my body? No.
No.
I'm sorry, sir.
This is the fastest way to get there.
Oh, man.
Some Benadryl.
Wow.
After that, yeah.
I'm guessing we have no answers.
No.
I mean, it's just
Does
water.
anyone even know the name of a bad bacteria?
Anna does.
Spirulina.
That's a fun guy.
Spiro Agnew.
Oh, C. diff.
C. diff.
Yeah. I should have known that.
I don't
Okay.
know most of my
Yeah.
like,
I've heard that term. C. diff.
All right, where to, Meconium man?
That's a good superhero.
calls you in college.
What's his power?
I'll take the daily double, I guess.
I'm scared what he looks like.
Uh-oh. All right, KD, make the last question just randomly and daily double.
Yeah, it didn't designate one. It's not that I missed it. Well, I suppose it has to be this one.
Yep.
It was totally planned.
Random.
Yeah, it was random because I did not choose the order in which these questions were guessed.
Yep. Kevin wager it all.
What are the scores?
Hudson has 4, Andrum has 300. I've got 2,800, and Katie has 22.
Well, I did not like the way that you read that.
Which part?
Most of it. All right. How much will you wager?
Can I hear the question first?
No.
No, what?
No. It's about poop.
You might be able to convince me.
0.
Okay.
Okay.
What indigestible plant fiber is the reason we can see corn in our poop?
Yeah, I
The
know this.
reason for the season.
Chlorophyll.
No. Cellulose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you know that?
I just know it.
What the heck?
Just know it.
All right.
It's easy, guys.
What are scores going into
guys.
Final Jeopardy?
The same
on,
as I
guys.
just read.
Okay. 3 to 400 to 2,800 to 2,200 or something?
Just 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like there's two separate games going on right now.
That's right.
And your category is?
What was the number I had?
Mike
3
has
or 2?
negative 100.
Oh, Mike. Oh, yeah, that's right.
What for?
Because, yeah, there was a bad question that we all missed.
The 100.
The colon one.
Yeah, the colon one.
We get. Oh yeah.
What was the scores for the three of us?
You have
3.
300.
Mm-hmm.
He has 4.
Oh.
He has 22. I have 2,800.
As I said, there's two games going on.
Oh, that's what it.
I'm not looking.
Category?
Category is Richie Rich.
Never seen.
A movie I've not seen. Probably a movie you haven't seen.
Wait, what's it called?
Richie Rich.
Is it newish?
Thank you,
No.
Andy.
It came out probably before you spontaneously
I
became.
always get it confused with Blank Check.
Also a movie I haven't seen.
Macintosh. That was the guy's name from Blank Check.
I wish you had just said something like Big Fat Liar or something. Then I would have gotten that. Whatever. That
Mr.
question was.
Macintosh.
All right. And your clue is to the nearest 100,000.
Gosh.
How many people in the world have $30 million spending potential?
To the nearest what?
100,000.
30 million? Does this mean they have liquid cash, or if they sold all their assets, they could spend 30 million?
I would think you'd be able to sell stuff.
Okay.
To the nearest 100,000.
30 million?
Pull me out.
whenever you had the colon question, I misheard you and I thought you said wider rather than longer.
Oh.
So when you said 10, I was like, holy cow. I don't think that's true.
Question: Does this?
I will be asking the
Okay,
questions.
if
I'm the captain now.
if my wife and I have,
Measured colons. Yeah, hers would be 10
no,
centimeters.
but if we have $30 million spending potential, does that count as two people?
I guess it would depend on your relationship.
Are
Like
you
joint
Siamese
assets.
twins?
If you're like joint
Is she willing to let you spend your joint money?
Yeah, this just changes. I mean,
Oh, yeah, you're two people.
The order of like magnitude basically doubles if it's
Well,
if we're
between the-
not
between the
collective
both of you-
unit.
Talking
If
about?
you
I'm
think
a
they're
throuple,
all
man.
married.
What?
I'm a thruple.
Okay.
I am a thruple. I count for two.
Together we're Aquaman.
Okay.
All right. We have answers. Starting with Andrum. He says 200,000. We'll come back to that. Hudson says 600,000. Okay, we'll come back to that. KD says 1.1 million or 1,100,000. And Kevin says 600,000, same as Hudson. The answer is 400,000. There are 400,000 people in the world with $30 million of spending potential,
Wow.
which is insane. Yeah. Do we have a,
What?
where
It's
is
almost
that?
like that's insane. It's almost like that's insane.
It's insane.
That it's almost like it's insane.
It's insane.
It almost is insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, that. Oh.
For some reason, there's no space between the words in that drop.
It's insane.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
insane.
how did the final scores shake out, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. Andy ended up with 4 points because he wagered 296
Yeah, it did.
out of his 300 points. Hudson wagered 3 points out of his 400 points.
Last time you wagered enough to.
Technically, it was 2, but I'll go. I mean,
Oh, it was 2?
It was fine.
Oh, okay. He wagered 2 points out of his 400 points. KD wagered 50 points out of his 2,200. But Kevin only wagered 0 of his 2,800
Wow.
points.
Only.
So that leaves us where as far as final scores are concerned.
These are them.
Andrum has 4 points. Hudson has 398. Katie has 2150 and me has 2800.
Ah, me. What a good Jeopardy
and
player.
Mike has negative 100
You lose.
for the colon question of
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
Fission mailed.
I'm still hung up on that corn question, in all honesty.
Yeah, well,
10 centimeters wider.
no.
That would be crazy. Can you imagine all the poop you could push out?
Speaking
You wouldn't have to push.
as a
It would drop.
It just fall.
do you guys know or remember, I don't know if we talked about it on this podcast, the animal that poops cubes?
Oh, the wallaby. Or no, it's something like that. The
Wombat?
Wombat.
Wombat, really?
Wombats poop cubes.
Yeah. Well, birds also.
Yeah, look it up.
Birds, they poop and pee on the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that is crazy. And I've watched it happen before.
Well, I think most people have, especially when it comes in your car.
No, that's like the end result, but I've watched it at the start result.
Inside.
You just
The start result.
looking.
And I will say, they don't have
Mike,
a lot
you
of
seem like
dead
a-
blood cells in
You
there.
seem like a bird watcher, like an avian
Bird poop
enthusiast.
watcher.
He's related to a couple.
Yeah. I mean, at this table, I might be
What?
the most avian
Oh.
watcher.
Yeah.
Oh, the just most avian in general.
Like I can, yeah.
Yeah, that too.
It's kind of like you're the most Asian.
yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, definitely KD.
No, so we were gonna see the Godzilla and King Kong movie, and we were talking about it, Mike
Times.
and I, and yeah, Godzilla times King Kong. And one of the questions that we were bringing up was who's more Godzilla and who's more King Kong between the two of us. Like who's more like who? And my thought was that he was more King Kong and I was more Godzilla. And my thing was like, oh, he's probably just the kind of guy who's more like just like physical, and King Kong's pretty physical, and I prefer more stand a distance. And he's like, no, you're just more Asian, so you're probably Godzilla.
I think you're more Asian than Mike too.
Yeah.
Grace said the same. Grace goes, that's a weird thing to say, but it's actually very true.
Shout out to Grace. Thank
Also
you
to Godzilla.
for listening. Yeah, Godzilla, who's like
And King Kong.
not that physical apparently.
And that one little monkey that just got absolutely bodied in that movie. It's a great scene.
He's a survivor though.
Like Eve.
I'm really looking forward to Godzilla -3 or whatever. So looking forward to watching that one.
Oh, listeners.
Aren't you, Kevin?
Totes.
Yeah.
Remember Patreon, listeners?
No.
Patreon.com/The Guest Room Podcast.
Cut that out, please.
It's what we promote on some episodes. And what's fun is that you get special episodes straight to a special feed for special people
It's so special.
who have found a tier that suits them at patreon.com/The Guest Room Podcast.
Yeah.
Although I think there is a tier that doesn't include those, so you might want to skip that one right on up to the next tier where that does include that.
Yeah.
And you get new games. Sometimes the same games, but sometimes new games.
New games.
And that's really fun. We even have one that we might be trying out soon in the next couple of weeks or in the past couple of weeks, depending on how Patreon time works with regular
Patreon time.
It's like Narnia time. Well, thanks, listeners, for listening. If you think you know who said the secret phrase and what they said, send an email to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com with SPG and the episode number in the subject line. You can also CC andysmith@gmail.com. Let's listen to the secret phrase from last week. Clap. We did have a secret phraser from 7 days ago. It was me. My phrase was puppies smell gritty and gridiron mangoes floating silently.
I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't your best effort.
It was the best one I've heard this year.
Hey, I'll take that.
Do you still listen to the Guest Room Podcast?
I'm about 64 episodes behind.
Is that the last time you were on the Guest Room Podcast?
No.
Oh.
I haven't listened to the Allie and
Serena?
Serena episodes
You're
yet.
that far behind.
Wow.
Wow.
That's about 64 ago.
Do you not commute anymore?
Here's the thing. I was out for like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, we know.
And then
We
I was
were-
like,
we were
"Ooh,
here."
I'll do Matthew-style feedback on them. And I did 1 episode's worth. And I started a second. And then I just like could never like find the time to listen and give the feedback. And so I just got further and further behind. And I didn't feel like I could listen ahead.
Just don't give feedback.
But I want to.
Like, all but one people that listen to this show
All but
do that.
one people.
Yeah. All people but one that
That's
listen.
kind of, you just did that with the English language.
All people.
Wait, does Matthew still give feedback on this show?
Oh, yeah. It's been a
bit,
while.
But he was in Paris.
Yeah.
So,
We were staying in Paris.
Oui, oui.
but I am okay with that now. Palk.
Good.
Thank you. I keep it simple.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Kiss.
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
This is Kiss.
Listeners, we do like you. So if you like us, go to patreon.com/The Guest Room Podcast. And also rate us and subscribe on all the platforms you can find, except Podbean, because we're not there. For all of us here at the Guest Room Podcast, for Katie, for Andy, for Hudson, for Kevin, and for King Kong, I'm Mike, and as always, farewell.